Thanks, Alex. Just to give you some context about Dell Technologies, the executive briefing program, we have 10 centers around the globe, and we have an extensive field briefing program. So if a customer can't come to one of our brick and mortar centers, we're able to take that briefing experience to them wherever they are. We host about 3,000 plus briefings in a year. We have a discussion leader bureau that includes 2,600 people from around the globe, all volunteer Army. We have probably over 40,000 sales makers. We have about 80 people on staff. We have our offerings would include in-person, virtual, hybrid, so all of that. And we have a tiered briefing program that we support different levels with different amounts of resources. And so pretty extensive size program. We really leverage VisitOps to pretty much run the business. So we use VisitOps, which is a briefing tool that we share with the Customer Solution Center here at Dell Technologies. And VisitOps sits on Salesforce. And so the nice thing about that is VisitOps will pull information from Salesforce relative to the account and the account teams. So we use VisitOps to schedule our visits. We use it to assign rooms. We use it to assign our briefing consultants, our briefing coordinators. We have information that's included in there, reason for the visit. We have all the account detail in there that gets pulled from Salesforce. It includes the agenda builder. We use it to send the invitations. We align all of our discussion leaders. Those 2,600 discussion leaders are aligned to the official topics in the tool. It shows discussion leader availability. And all of the detailed information about our discussion leaders, which is critical, is all within VisitOps. So we really, it's the plan of record, and we pretty much run our briefing business on this tool. And it's an enormous time saver if you leverage the tool to its full functionality. We also, for our CMS to run, the digital content throughout, right now we're using AppSpace, and we picked AppSpace years ago because that's what was getting leveraged across Dell Technologies. AppSpace does not integrate with VisitOps. And so we're making a move and we're making a shift to Nexus for our CMS system because that will integrate with VisitOps, and that's a time saver. So now it's a manual intervention from our team to push formatted content out from our brand teams across our centers. So by having a Nexus as our CMS system, it will be more automated. Will be a much higher level of customization. And we'll also look to deploy the Nexus room warmers and the door monitors. And again, time saver because it's pulling it from VisitOps. So our team doesn't need to worry about all of the customization. It's an automatic. So if you look at our journey, right? So we have digital content in the main lobbies being managed. It will be managed through the Nexus system in the rooms, outside the rooms. And so we're trying to UpLevel our experience with Nexus. We're also relative to hybrid and virtual. That's one of the things you asked us to touch upon. So in the centers right now, we're going through a massive upgrade. So our 10 centers around the globe, we're looking to upgrade rooms within each center to be more hybrid capable, right? So there are a lot of, I know a lot of companies are thinking about this, but right now we're going through that exercise. In the meantime, we've created these things called field hybrid kits, which include cameras and laptops and microphones. And so if we have a field briefing, we're sending these kits in a big Pelican case, and those get shipped to the field so they can have a more elegant and up-leveled hybrid experience. In the short term, until we upgrade our centers and the rooms in our centers, we're leveraging these field kits in our centers to just have a better, more elegant hybrid experience. We are building 2 new centers. And in these new centers, we really want to push the boundaries of hybrid even more. One is opening in London in September, and then one in Massachusetts in next fall. But here we're really trying to push the boundaries, and video and digital content will be a really large part of all of it. The other apps we're using that is a time saver for us is a DrawLoop. DrawLoop is an app that sits on top of VisitOps, and we use that to format our final briefing packets. We have 2 versions of a final briefing packet: internal use for our discussion leaders with more detailed internal information they need, and then the customer-facing one. DrawLoop eliminates the need for the briefing consultants to format. There are no typos. It's much more professional. We also leverage Power BI extensively for creating dashboards, and it's kind of a self-service for our stakeholders. We use SharePoint we have an internal website. It's one-stop shopping. Anything any one of the internal employees need or to know about executive briefing program is found in SharePoint. Yep. So, and then the next thing, we've got a number of new things coming in the future that we'll be looking to integrate and partner with good people like our friends at Nexus.